Welcome back to the second session on business research methodology. In the previous session, we discussed about the basic aspects pertaining to research, business research, its scope, and the difference between research method and methodology, and all these aspects. And in the present session, we'll discuss about the types of research. So, these are the types of research: descriptive research, analytical research, applied research, basic research, quantitative and qualitative research, conceptual research. So, we'll discuss these types one by one. First is the descriptive research. The main characteristics of this research is that the researcher has no control over the variables under study. So, here surveys and fact finding inquiries of different kinds are used. The purpose of this research is to describe the state of affairs as it exists in present. It's a ex post facto research. It's a Latin term which says here the researcher is going to study the actions that existed, the actions that committed, or the relationships that existed once. So they are going to study what has happened already or what is happening, which are beyond the control of the researcher. Researcher can only study and find out the facts relating to the subject matter, and he doesn't have any control over the variables. He can only report what has happened or what is happening. For example, here frequency of shopping, the customers, how frequently they go for shopping, preference of the people, uh, the type of products or services they use, etc., are some of the areas where this descriptive research is used in business. The methods used for conducting this type of research are surveys, case studies, correlational studies, comparative studies, and all this. Then the next one, analytical research. It involves in depth study and evaluation of available information in an attempt to explain complex phenomena. Here, in case of analytical research, to analyze a particular phenomenon or to analyze a particular situation, techniques and procedures of analysis applied to quantitative data, which consist of mathematical models and statistical techniques. That is why it is also known as statistical research. So, in order to arrive at a conclusion, here the mathematical statistical techniques and tools are applied on a particular set of quantitative data. So, uh, for example, if the researcher tries to explore why the value of rupees has reduced against major world currencies such as euro, US dollar, Britain pound, this is because analytical research can better explain how and why the currency has weakened against the major currencies in the world. So, to find out this, they have to collect all data relating to the trend of the currencies, and then they have to make a comparative analysis of these currencies with the major currencies, and they have to arrive at a conclusion. For that purpose, they need to have the quantitative data, then they have to apply the statistical mathematical tools and procedures to draw some conclusions, and hence we call it as analytical research. The researcher use facts or information already available and analyze these to make a critical evaluation of the material. So here in case of analytical research, the various methods used: historical research, philosophical research, review, research synthesis, etc. Next is applied or action research. Applied or action research is finding a solution to an immediate problem. In case of applied research, the researcher studies the problem and tries to solve the problem. He tries to find a solution to the problem. That is applied or action research. It is action oriented. Here, it is designed to solve practical problems of the modern world rather than acquiring knowledge. Here, in case of applied research, the purpose is not just to gain knowledge for the sake of knowledge, it is to solve some real life problems, finding solution to an immediate problem. Research aimed to find social or political trends that may affect a particular institution is an example of applied research. For example, in case of marketing, the research may be done to find out why the demand is declining, and once the reason is known, strategies will be framed to increase the demand. And also, if a product is not performing in the market well, what are the reasons for it, and how to bring changes with regard to the features and various aspects of the product. This is what we call applied or action research. Then next is basic, pure or fundamental research. It is concerned with generalization and with the formulation of a theory. In basic or pure research, research is done mainly because of the curiosity that exists in the minds of the researcher. For example, how did the universe begin? What is the relevance of the dividend theories in the capital market? These are some of the questions that would arise in the minds of the researcher, for which he may try to find out some answer. For that sake, this research will be done. Gathering knowledge for knowledge sake is the sole purpose of business research. He does the research for the purpose of gaining knowledge, not with the intention to apply it anywhere, not with the intention to solve any problem, but to find out what is the truth involved in it, or to get some answer to the question that arises in the minds of the scientists or the researchers. It is driven by a scientist's curiosity or interest in a specific aspect. The next is quantitative research. So here the main aspect is quantity. So it is based on the measurement of quantity or amount. So in case of quantitative research, research is used to quantify the problem by way of generating numerical data or data that can be transformed into usable statistics. So here a problem will be transformed in the form of quantities, that is in the form of numerical data, and that data will be analyzed to arrive at a conclusion. It is used to quantify attitudes, opinions, behaviors, and other defined variables. So it involves data collection, various form of surveys, online surveys, paper surveys. These are all a part of quantitative research. And example, the sales for a particular firm is found through research is rupees 500 crores for the coming year. So they have estimated or forecasted the sales for a particular firm for the next year. That could be possible only when they collected the data, analyzed, and arrived at a conclusion. So in case of quantitative research, the data is expressed in the form of numerics. Then some techniques are applied to find out the answer to arrive at a conclusion. That is quantitative research. Qualitative research, it involves collecting and analyzing non-numerical data. This is opposite of quantitative research, which involves collecting and analyzing non-numerical data to understand concepts, opinions, or experiences. Here, the phenomena is relating to quality or kind, character, personality, and mankind are examples of various variables used to measure qualitative research. For example, to understand the buyer's behavior, the buyer's trend, this research can be used. The various test methods used are word association test, sentence completion test are some of the methods used in case of qualitative research to find out the variables that is in the form of qualities. Then conceptual research. Conceptual research is that related to some abstract ideas or theory, generally used by philosophers and thinkers to develop new concepts or to interpret existing ones. Attempt to establish cause and effect relationship. Uh, in such a research, it is necessary to get at facts firsthand, at their source and activity, actively to go about doing certain things to stimulate the production of desired information. Okay. It is characterized by experimenters' control over the variables under study and deliberate manipulation of one of them to study its effects. So, it is related to abstract ideas or theory and generalization of certain concepts and development of certain theories. These are some of the types of research which can be adopted in various fields to arrive at some conclusions or solution to some problems. Thank you.